Hello, this is Snayhil, and you've tuned into Pop Rap, of course. This episode, we've called it as Pop Rap Awards, but very frankly, it's more of our favorite. It's a very subjective episode. It's not like कि अगर ये मूवी हमें पसंद आई है तो वो ही मूवी बेस्ट थी पूरे साल की. You can definitely have your own preferences. And my description mein, I am writing down the categories that we've talked about. So you guys give us your winners, give us your favorites from the year, and that will give us your perspective. And do enjoy the episode. It's very subjective, it's very personal. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's no winner, there's no loser. You give us your favorites, we've given you our favorites. And let's enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of Pop Rap, which is the second last episode of the year.
Yes.
Hey, cheer karo. Good.
Merry Christmas!
This is a very special episode for two reasons. One, because we are wrapping up the year in this episode. And two, for this special wrapping up, we have a very special panel. We have everyone who is involved in the IVM Pop channel. Everyone that you see on this frame and everyone you hear on this audio.
Hello.
Hi.
Yo.
Maitreyi say hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi guys.
Nikhil say hi.
मैं बोला hi.
अच्छा फिर ठीक है. तो हम सारे ही हैं जो IVM Pop possible करते हैं. I'll introduce everyone फटाफट से. I have Nikhil with me. Nikhil is the producer for Just a Filmy Game Show.
No, think more.
And the ex-producer of As It Is 12.
ये याद रखा. Sorry.
Wow.
Now we have Maitreyi, who is doing her podcast debut on this episode. She is the current producer of As It Is 12. And we have Abbas, who is the host of As It Is 12 and the veteran of
Podcasting.
this podcast. He's doing this podcast from the episode 3 of this podcast.
Yes.
And now we are on the 280th episode of this podcast.
Correct.
Yeah.
I was here for the year-end episode of 2017 also.
Nobody cares. To the next one.
Who gives a fuck?
2017. Wrap up.
Fucking.
And the last person that we have is Antariksh. No, second last. Maybe tum, yaar. The second last person is Antariksh, who hosts his own show, which is called Just a Filmy Game Show, and is the co-host for this show, which is called Pop Rap on the IVM Pop feed. So this is Team IVM Pop, and
What do you do?
I introduce everyone.
Yeah, and then don't introduce myself. That's alright.
I am Snayhil. I host Pop Rap. I'm the co-host on this show called Pop Rap, and I produce this show also. I manage IVM Pop also, and I introduce everyone.
तू ही कर ले सब. हमारी जरूरत क्या है? तू ही कर ले सब.
And I go to everyone. Please Pop Rap के episode पे आ जाओ. एक episode पे आ जाओ. आपका favorite topic कर लेंगे. Please आ जाओ.
And then only the four of us say yes every time.
क्योंकि IVM Pop channel हमें बचाना तो है ही. So guys, please subscribe to this channel. A lot goes into releasing 3 podcasts every week.
Every week. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And today, the second reason that I said this episode was very important and very special was because we are wrapping up the year. We are going to give our favorites of the year. We have some categories, 7-8 categories. Your favorite film, your favorite director, your favorite story. There's no winner. हमने बोला था कि हमने ये अवार्ड्स की तरह प्लान करेंगे बट टू ईच इट्स ओन यार बेसिकली जिसको जो ज्यादा पसंद आया वो उसके लिए विनर एंड वी आर गोना हैव लाइक 7-8 कैटेगरीज ऑफ योर फेवरेट फिल्म्स एंड एवरीथिंग. आप हमें कमेंट्स में बताओ कि उन फेवरेट्स में से आपको कौन सी बेस्ट लग रही है या कमेंट्स में लिख दो कि तुम पांचों की जो नॉमिनेशन थी वो बेकार थी. असल में तो ये बेस्ट है
Which is possible.
which is very much possible.
Valid.
Every episode में I get one comment or the other saying hey साउथ की मूवीज बेटर होती हैं. कुछ नहीं पता है. साउथ की पिक्चरों की बात करो.
Oh, sorry for writing that comment, man.
So we'll be back after this short break with these 7 categories. So stay tuned.
Hey everyone, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. Attention please! Your favorite finance podcast is getting bigger and better. For all you loyal listeners, we present you Club Paisa Vaisa. What's special? Well, get the latest episodes 3 days before release, content that is ad-free, bonus content and access to the full show archive. So get your yearly membership today for only rupees 699. Log on to club.ivmpodcast.com/paisavesa. On Cyrus Says, joining Cyrus is his friend, comedian and actor Suresh Menon. Their conversation ranges from taking digs at one another to Suresh's current corporate stint. On this round is on me. Gauri welcomes the pioneer of the Indian fine dining business, Rahul Akerkar. They talk about the ins and outs of creating a successful restaurant brand and Rahul's journey so far. On Pop Rap, Snayhil, Abbas and Antariksh discuss the movies and TV shows they are looking forward to the most in 2023. And on The Origin of Things, Chuck drops hints about one of the most famous figures in the world of rock music. Tune into the episode to find out who it is. Once again, do not forget to visit our merch store on ivmpodcast.com. We have got some super cool and exciting stuff over there for you and your loved ones. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. If you like our shows, do spread the word. You know, it really helps us a lot. And of course, do not forget to rate and review our shows wherever you are listening to them. You can also find all our video shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcast. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, Kotak Privy League Program, Capgemini and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Great. So, कभी notice करा after whenever Snehal comes back from a break or he starts or something, he'll always start like this. With his eyes always go like small.
Squinch, yeah.
Okay, I'm like, all right, guys, let's start off with this show, and then it continues. Always.
Please keep this.
I'll keep this.
With that, we're back from the break.
With this observation, we're
Alright.
back from the break, and consciously, मैंने आँखें ऐसा
trying really hard.
ऐसे करके. But let's dive straight into the categories. Let's start with best lyrics of the year
All right.
or best dialogues of the year. Which one?
I say lyrics.
Lyrics?
Sure,
Yeah.
Lyrics. Favorite lyrics of the year. Antariksh, would you want to?
I know the song also.
Okay, of
I-
course.
I like the song.
Lyrics.
I thought like movie in general you were saying. Okay.
Like
Like best lyrics in movie. Best song for me. So I'm gonna recommend this movie or nominate this movie as my favorite in a lot of categories because
Okay.
I just saw it recently. Firstly,
Okay.
and I feel it is a fantastic movie to end the year
Great.
with. Is Monica, My Darling? Okay,
Of
and the
course.
song which I thought had the best lyrics from that movie, which
Mhm.
a lot of the songs from the movie did,
Okay.
was Farsh Pe Khade Khade. It is spoiler alert. It's a song called Farsh Pe Khade Khade. It is a song when in the movie, spoiler alert, he is flung off the terrace of the building, and while he's falling,
Oh yes.
right, and he's clinging on to dear life. This is the song that plays in the background.
Yes.
It's sung in like this Jagjit Singh kind of a vibe, like
old Hindi
Farsh Pe
film.
Khade-
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like that deep husky
Mhm,
voice, melodious tune, it's sung in that way, and the lyrics also what do you call harken back to that, that's the correct term. But yeah, so I think it absolutely holds up as the best lyrics, at least my favorite lyrics of this year.
Amazing. This is one category जहाँ Abbas Hollywood films.
You'd be surprised. No,
Not a leftist.
no. For me,
Wakanda forever. Fuck you.
my choice for favorite lyrics is earlier this year there was this streaming show / anthology that came out called Modern Love Mumbai, जिसमें विशाल भारद्वाज ने एक स्टोरी डायरेक्ट की थी called Mumbai Dragon. उसमें एक गाना है which is so Mayank Chang is the lead in that story and he's also sung this song along with Vishal Bhardwaj.
Okay.
It's not a very famous song, which is a tragedy because I think it should be the song. The song is called Raat Bhar.
Okay.
And it's about this boy's uneasiness about not being able to sleep because he's in love, and I think it perhaps is the best use of English in a song that I have heard in a long time.
What are you saying?
Yeah,
don't you say love story was the
So I think the lyrics have been written by Vishal Bhardwaj, but they might even be written by Gulzar because Vishal Bhardwaj collaborates a lot with Gulzar
Yeah.
Saab. So I'll just read some of my favorite lines
Yes,
from
please.
the song. लिख के टेक्स्ट डिलीट कर दिए, अनजाने ट्वीट्स रीट्वीट कर दिए, दुश्मनों की पोस्ट दिल से की पसंद, अपने नाम से तुझे पुकारते रहे रात भर.
So,
Definitely, this is definitely Vishal Bhardwaj.
Yeah?
Definitely Vishal Bhardwaj.
So So yeah, it's a wonderful collaboration of Urdu and English or English, whatever you want to call this, and it's sung beautifully by Vishal Bhardwaj and Mayank Chang, which I realized after listening to the song, their voice registers are actually quite similar. So you don't know where Mayank Chang has stopped singing and Vishal Bhardwaj has started. And the story in the anthology also is beautiful. But this song, so Mayank Chang plays a playback singer in the song. So
Mayank Chang, a lot of people, I don't know, might have forgotten, but he came in
Indian Idol.
Indian Idol.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. Third आया था वो.
It was in Badmash Company. Was that the same?
Yes,
guy?
yes,
Yeah.
the alcoholic.
Yeah,
He was
so
playing Nikhil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no relation to our Nikhil.
Or is there?
So if you haven't, please check Modern Love Mumbai Raat Bhar. It's a beautiful song and with beautiful lyrics. So,
And this
Nice.
was the last category where Abbas nominated any Bollywood stuff.
What's a stretch calling this Bollywood? This is OTT TV show anthology series.
इतना आदमी ने जो नीश पकड़ा है एकदम एक स्टोरी जिसमें एक स्टोरी में एक गाना है जो भी आधा इंग्लिश में है.
और उसकी में ये 4 लाइन
हाँ.
You think Abbas shows off a little bit?
Yeah.
I watch all these little niche things, guys.
Modern Love Mumbai is not niche. It was like the most mainstream.
None of us have seen it. It's
Bro,
niche in this room.
वो शो का टाइटल भी आता है इंग्लिश में.
पता है जेन्युइनली आधे टाइटल में जब ये बता रहा था ना मॉडर्न लव मुझे लगा पता नहीं होगा मॉडर्न लव का भी कुछ देन ही सेड मुंबई हमने चलो
Okay, wow, और मुंबई भी होता है.
स्कॉर्सेसी तो नहीं बना रहा. But Maitreyi, what would your nomination or your favorite lyric of the year be?
I think mine would be from Qala.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Which
But
one? Which
I
song?
kind of the thing is I don't know. I want to give it to like See the Moth because
The-
I'm like a
Dark
Hip-hop
person.
and no See the Moth. I just want to give it to them because I want to mention them.
Which song have they sung in the movie?
This entire the new album that they
the
came
entire
out with.
Kala album is
Naya.
See the Moth?
No,
Oh,
it's like I'm talking to my mom about it.
I don't know, dude.
So See the Moth came up with an album this year called
Alright.
Nayab, and the
Okay.
music, all the songs in the fucking album are insane.
And
So,
some of
एक
them are in
second.
Kala? Wait, what is happening?
कला का क्या relation? What is
Because I
कला
thought I
according
could
to
only
you?
mention.
Wait, are you Maitri's mom
movies.
also?
नहीं नहीं एक second.
No, because I thought I could only mention movies, but I
No,
don't want to.
you can mention anything.
So See the Moth,
See them on.
Nayab, See the Moth.
Okay, great.
Everything from that album.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty
Nice.
much.
Right.
So Kala is not factored in anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck Kala. dude.
Fuck Allah.
Fuck Kala. Speaking
मुझे
of,
लगा मैथ्यू बोलेगी बंगा बंगा another banga baby calm down.
हाँ, okay.
Anyway, Nikhil, what's your
yeah, from Kala. No.
mine is from Kala.
Like, so mine is from Lal Singh Chadda, man. In my opinion,
Bro,
one of the most underrated films that came
Amir
out
Khan
this
is
year.
the happiest person right now.
My thing is for all the I've talked about Lal Singh
Yeah,
Chadda
yeah,
on
we
a
have.
separate episode of Pop Rap.
Of course.
I'll just stick to the lyrics for this one. The lyrics for the song Kahani. It's
Yeah,
so
bro, it's
simply
beautiful.
written.
पता हमें. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
don't sing,
very-
please. It's a good song.
It's a
Please don't
very
sing.
beautiful song actually.
हमें है. You guys sing encore? Are you guys saying encore? Okay.
No, just stop.
What? Encore is one of the dude from
In
See
See
the
the
Moth.
Moth.
Oh, Ankur Johar.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
I was in.
Enough.
I was in
Next.
same class.
Wait, now let Antariksh show off. Yes.
Nothing. He has studied together.
Anyways, my favorite song lyrics from the year is Kahani. Beautifully written.
Beautiful song.
My thing is, it fits the bill. The simplicity
Yeah.
of the film,
Yeah.
the innocence of it. It all shows in the writing also.
Actually, I think we would all agree on this. I don't know, like, but mostly, if we had a most underrated film, या ऐसी फिल्म जो और ज्यादा अप्रिशिएट करी जानी चाहिए थी, I think लाल सिंह चड्ढा.
और
And action hero, dude.
And
An action hero is
It
like
is not earning at all.
celebrated enough.
It earned way less than even Lal Singh Chadda, dude.
okay.
The only thing with action heroes got right is whoever is watching it is saying it's a great film, but people are just not watching it. Dude, I watched in a theater where there was literally 6 people in total, including me.
And उसमें से एक तो आयुष्मान खुराना खुद था.
हाँ, correct. वो भेस बदल के दूसरा जैदी वाला हुआ, 2 लोग बचे बस.
Lal Singh Chadda underrated, maybe not, but definitely undeserved hate.
Yeah.
Favorite song, lyrics of the year 2022, Kahani from Lal Singh Chadda. written by Amitabh Bhattacharya.
Amazing.
Sung by, my favorite version is the Sonu Nigam version. I like
Sonu Nigam is a legend.
Yeah.
Is a
Yeah.
legend.
Absolutely.
Out and out.
beautiful song.
And my favorite lyrics and song would be Shock from
Qala.
Kala. Oh, nice.
Of
Yeah,
course.
really good.
वो setting, वो lyrics, वो पूरा माहौल जो उन्होंने बनाया है, वो माहौल इतना खूबसूरत है, ऊपर से लिरिक्स इतने खूबसूरत हैं, तो वो गाना जो है वो और निखर के आता है एंड बहुत प्यार से गाया है. उसका पहली लाइन ही ऐसे आती है कि बिखरने का मुझको शौक है बड़ा, समेटेगा मुझको तू बता जरा. मैं वहीं पे पिघल गया था. लाइक चलो वरुण ग्रोवर जी आप बेस्ट हैं, आप बेस्ट हैं.
Am I right in saying I heard this? I think I was watching some Varun Grover interview or listening to some Varun Grover interview while driving, and he was talking about how each song in this movie has been the lyrics have been written by different lyricists.
I didn't know this.
I didn't know
Because so none of them are, because Varun Grover is very good friends with like this, has like a WhatsApp group with like 4 or 5 other lyricists. Okay.
Oh shit.
And one of the lyricists is the director of this movie of Qala.
Anvita Dutt.
Yes, she's also a lyricist.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
this is the story he told me, and I thought it was very fascinating. So,
He told you.
He told
No,
you
sorry, he didn't tell
specifically.
me.
Just because you went to school with uncle.
And you were talking
तो
about.
बताना ही है मुझे. सुनो अंतरिक्ष सुनो तो कम से कम मेरी बात.
Hi Antariksh, Varun this side.
This was the guy talking about Abbas showing off. Fucking audacity.
So Anvita Datta, the director, she on that WhatsApp group, she went like, okay, I'm making this movie, and I want there'll be 5 songs in the movie or 4 songs in the movie, and I want all of you to write one of these songs. So
Great.
she just assigned the song to Varun Grover. Okay, this is the one you're getting, and
Nice.
now write that, and then you are getting this one. Someone else wrote Balma and all that. Amazing! What a
Amazing.
great story.
That's great.
Amazing.
That's great.
After watching Qala, I went on I tried going on a Anushka Sharma production house produced films.
Oh, this is Anushka Sharma produced.
Yeah. This is the last
Okay.
film that Anushka Sharma produced. Then after
Last year, latest.
last. So she's quit her production house
Oh.
and
shit.
she's given it to her brother entirely. पहले वो
Okay.
50-50 में थे, अब वो अपने भाई को दे दिया पूरा.
But then what is she doing? Well, she's gonna start her own production on separate, or she hasn't said yet.
ये
She didn't tell you.
She didn't. I couldn't answer. I was busy recording this episode of Pop Rap.
So the thing is, इसके बाद I watched Bhool Bhulaiyaa, another amazing film.
Same director. No, last year.
No.
La-
Yeah.
Bhool
Last
Bhulaiyaa?
year.
Last year. Okay, amazing film. And then उसके बाद I tried watching Pari. Not so amazing film.
To put it
I haven't
lightly.
seen any of them.
So Bhool Bhulaiyaa is a great watch.
Okay, कौन है उसमें?
Bulbul.
The one who is in Qala. I'm forgetting her name. It's
The
a very
lead actress in Qala.
the lead actress. Yes.
All right, cool.
Some Dimri
Yeah.
something.
Dimri
I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting the name, but it's something like this.
How dare you? Go ahead. Next
अच्छा
one.
जो हमने लिरिक्स के बारे में बात करी है, क्या सबके फेवरेट सॉन्ग्स भी यही हैं या
नहीं.
Yeah,
Nahi?
right now at this point, you know how songs, your taste changes every month.
I know,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
The new song will come and okay, that's my new favorite song. So
Yeah.
right now, I would say Farsh Pe Khade Khade is my current favorite. I'm
Abbas,
listening to it all the time.
Abbas, do you have a favorite song right now?
There's a song from Badhaiyo called Hum Rang Hai, which plays in the Pride March at the
Amazing
end.
song.
I
Amazing
think
song.
that's my favorite song of the year.
Great song.
Good
Yeah.
movie.
Maitreyi, you have a favorite song out of that album?
Yeah. So from that album, I think it's Kohra for now.
Nice.
But it keeps switching every day. It's
of
a
course,
different
of course. Every day.
Sure.
कभी-कभी मैं जगजीत सिंह भी सुनता हूँ बैठ के.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
fine. Nikhil, you have a favorite song?
Yeah, Bazigar by Divine.
Oh,
मेरा इस साल
हाँ,
का
मैं बाजीगर.
Oh, I thought you were saying Bazigar. Bazigar.
No, we're not allowed to leave 2022. No, but I
Oh, we're
would have
not?
picked another
Okay.
song.
I thought you did, but
Yeah. No, I didn't. Not.
Cool.
Yeah.
Actually, my favorite song is this Shock right now. But like अभी recently मैं वापस से मैं वो सुनने लग गया हूँ. Another Panga.
Oh,
Baby, calm down.
Calm down.
कौन है?
I don't know
किसने
what-
गाया है?
what is-
Bro,
this-
this
so-
is that guy जो क्या था गाना पहला वाला.
Banga.
अरे बांगा ये तो अनादा बांगा है ना पहला
Another
बांगा कौन था?
Banga.
yeah, but
First
Snayhil,
Banga.
why would you listen to a song that you can write something better than?
Exactly.
So I'll tell you what. So it's the beats. Actually पता है ये इस साल का गाना नहीं है I guess. ये पुराना गाना है. And
Okay.
then there were these two dudes जो इसके ऊपर रील बनाते थे ऐसे कि ये लोग
बाथरूम में वो वाले हाँ
सीढ़ियों से उतर रहे हैं एंड वो फिसल गए हैं और वो उतर के एकदम से वो डांस स्टेप करना शुरू कर देते हैं इस गाने में। So that is how this song came into the trends और अब एकदम से फट गया ये गाना, like everybody is listening to this song these days.
Not Abbas and me.
Yeah, I was just like,
no idea.
ये बंदा 5 मिनट पहले कला के गानों के बारे में गा रहा था भाई, क्या लिरिक्स है भाई और फेवरेट गाना, अरे वो रील नहीं है जो बाथरूम में
like for the longest of time he was like, baby calm down, calm down. But yeah, my favorite song for the year would be
that was best lyrics.
Shock.
Not Banga.
Bro, another banga.
Anyways, next category.
Next category. We come to the best story, and we'll not include Brahmastra in this because
That's okay.
That was like a class of its own.
It's a class of its own.
Brahmastra has already won, man. You can't beat that.
Yeah. There has to be a Brahmastra award just for being Brahmastra.
Yeah.
Like this is our favorite Brahmastra movie of the year.
Guys,
is
in
Brahmastra.
all
Is,
8 categories,
Shamshera.
in all 8 categories, we're giving the awards for the second place. The first place is already taken by Brahmastra.
Especially
Throughout
best dialogues.
हाँ, throughout, पूरा
Throughout.
second place के लिए ही discussion हो रहा है.
He recently got married.
Yeah.
To who?
I don't know. For with someone like
Oh, he
who
didn't tell
loves
you?
bad lyrics, bad
I
dialogue.
really appreciated Brahmastra. That was the test of love. Watching Brahmastra is the test of love.
So best story, Antariksh.
I am debating between again 2 movies that I've both recently watched. Monica My Darling and An Action Hero. Both very unique stories in my opinion. And both I really liked and really dug. But since I have already given one category to Monica My Darling, I will give this to An Action Hero.
आयुष्मान खुराना बुरा नहीं मानना है.
बुरा नहीं मानना चाहिए यार. Exactly. बेचारा का करियर वैसे भी पिक्चर ने नहीं कमाया, मैंने कम से कम हार्ट सी कमा ले, you know.
एकदम ऐसा.
या दिल्ली कमा ले.
इसने पैसा कमाया, इसने किडनी कमाया, इसने दिल
Monica My
कमाया.
Darling was OTT release, पता नहीं कितने कमाया हुआ. पर An Action Hero I really enjoyed. Very unique story. It's about it follows Manav. I'm forgetting his full name. Manav Kaur. No, Manav Kaur doesn't actually exist. Actually, sorry, Manav something. He is like a superstar, an action hero, okay, who exists in this world, and somehow one thing leads to another, and he उससे हाथ से किसी का खून हो जाता है. And because of that, then the rest of the movie is him being chased by different parties and agents and different things are happening. He goes to London, he goes back to India. A lot of cool things happening.
It's a great film. Yes.
Great film, and you will never be able to predict क्या होने वाला है. And Jaideep Ahlawat and Ayushmann Khurrana, it's their show. Both of them, their chemistry is amazing. And there's an extended not cameo, but character. Oh, there is a great cameo, yes. But there's a character at the end also who comes. When you see that person, you'll be like, oh, what? How are they inculcating that into this story? So that also happens. When you figure that out. Snayhil, are you still thinking about that?
Oh
Yeah.
shit, मेरे को याद ही नहीं आ रहा है.
अरे, he's talking about
thing.
the Dawn.
The Dawn thing.
Oh,
That was
अच्छा.
Dawn.
नहीं बताई दो स्टोरी पूरी, अब खत्म ही कर लो एकदम.
अच्छा, वो उसमें दाऊद प्ले कर रहा है, पर एक्चुअली एक डॉन का कैरेक्टर है उसके अंदर, जो उन लोग ने.
I think this chair is about to break.
Nice.
But
Oh, I can see it.
Okay, I'll call it my spirits then. Anyway,
Speaking of Abbas, what is your favorite story?
so I'll tell you. I was telling you about the Dawn thing. Now, so they have this character, Dawn character है उसके अंदर.
खाकर.
हाँ. So उन लोग ने उसका कोई random नाम रखा है. But
रैंडम नहीं है भाई, दाऊद का नाम भी दाऊद इब्राहिम कास्कर ही है.
I know. नहीं. So उन लोग ने, the thing is, वो नाम जो भी रखा है वो रखा है. पर उन्होंने डायलॉग के टाइम पे जब वो मूवी रिकॉर्ड कर रहे होंगे, तब उन्होंने दाऊद ही बोला है हर जगह पे. पर किसी रीजन की वजह से उन लोग ने नहीं यूज कर पा रहे होंगे, तो उन्होंने ओवरडब किया है. और वो अब उनके
समथिंग मसूद.
तो अब तुम उसका लिप्स देखोगे तो वो दाऊद बोल रहा है, पर पीछे से आवाज कुछ और आ रहा है.
Nice.
And they're like, another banga. Abbas, what's your favorite story?
My favorite story of the year is the movie Nope. That Jordan.
you liked
Jordan Peele.
it?
I love Nope.
Yeah.
It's in my top 3 of the year.
What?
Yes.
I agree.
I think the
वो एलियन वाली ना.
Yes,
वो एलियन जानवर जो खा लेता
Yes.
सब
Yeah,
कुछ.
with
हम
Shruti
देखे ही
Papa.
नहीं
और
है
दे
यार.
दे पूरे स्पॉइलर दे दे सब कुछ.
Yeah, it's not off planet Earth. That was known.
हाँ, वो ट्रेलर में है भाई.
So that's the thing. So we're all Jordan Peele has done this in all 3 of his movies that he's made. Get Out, Us, and now Nope. Where he shows you the premise in the trailer itself,
Yeah.
but when the reveal comes, it is so like the
Different.
twist
Okay, nice.
is so amazing that it totally sweeps you off your feet. And I think that is the case in Nope also. We all knew from the trailers that it is to do with aliens, but the way he reveals those aliens and how those aliens function, I think was brilliant. So for me,
Oh, okay.
Nope would be the best story of the year.
वाओ ब्रो, मेरे माइंड में भी नहीं आती कभी बेस्ट स्टोरी के लिए नो.
अभी देखने
मैं
पड़ेगा.
ऑलमोस्ट आधा सोता हुआ निकला था वो पिक्चर से. I
मैंने
was
देखी
so
ही नहीं है.
bored in the
हमको
film.
अंग्रेजी ही नहीं है.
Really?
Yeah, I really didn't like it. I was like,
My eyes
okay,
were glued to the screen.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, nice.
Speaking of, what's your favorite story of 12?
So mine, I think, would be Monica, oh my darling. 'Cause
Hey, nice.
the-
Thank you.
the-
Someone. No,
the way I watched
Hmm.
Nope was pretty much the way I watched Monica, oh my darling, and I kept looking at the screen, and I could not, like, if I had to do something, I couldn't pause and leave to do something. I had to watch what was happening. And you know how we try to predict things
Yeah.
while we're watching something?
Hmm.
I was doing that throughout, and
Yeah.
I could not.
Yeah.
Everything was wrong.
You could not really.
Yeah, I was like
Wow.
everything. Like, I think that snake thing was the only thing that I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, quick shout out. We recorded an episode with Sikandar Khair on Cyrus Says.
Oh, yeah.
So please go check that out. He talks about shooting Monica, my darling with Vasant Bala. It's really cool. But yeah, Monica, my darling is Maitreyi's
Favorite
Nikhil,
story.
what's your favorite story of the year?
Man, Kantara.
Wow.
Wow, yes.
यार तुम्हारी ये फेवरेट मूवी कैसे हो सकती है?
सैफ अली खान क्यों कर रहा है?
Bro,
Someone
because,
say wow.
the common.
नहीं, मैं एक्सप्लेन करने दो क्यों. मत मारो ही मत, फालतू जोक नहीं थे.
Imagine
एकदम
Saif played the actual character that Rishabh Shetty played in the movie.
नहीं करूंगा.
And he had to do well the entire
स्टोरी क्यों पसंद है बताने दे मेरे
बताओ,
को.
story बताओ.
I wonder why you liked it. Sorry, go ahead.
एंड माय होल थिंग इज कि जो स्टोरी में कैरेक्टर्स के डिसीजंस है
Hmm.
थ्रू आउट द स्टोरी,
Hmm.
at no point is there like a narrator's bias, so to say, for the lack of a better word,
Okay.
कि कोई भी डिसीजन सही है या गलत है ये ऑब्जेक्टिवली नहीं बताया गया है.
Okay.
It is left open to interpretation of whoever is watching the film. Like for example, if you think from the perspective of the forest officer,
Hmm.
तो तुमको वो सही लगेगा कि तुम नहीं ऐसे आके जंगल बर्बाद नहीं कर सकते, वहां से चीजें चोरी करना will lead to smuggling and other issues. This
और
is
फिर
the,
हम बनाएंगे पुष्पा.
I don't think there was any justification provided behind the decisions and motives of the characters. They were just simply put the way that they are. This is the series of events. This is all that happens. And now you get to decide who's right and who's wrong. And I think the room that there is for debate a whole lot is because of this only. That you can interpret it in the way that you want. And then of course there's the climax, which absolutely nobody saw coming. इतने जिस scale पे वो हुआ है and the rate at which things escalated so quickly, it's very well done. So of course people feel that it's a little heavier towards the end, but I think it paid off well. That's just Bollywood, man. That's just Indian cinema. The end has
अच्छा
always
मुझे एक
been
बात
bigger.
बता, like now that you appreciated the story so much, I'm guessing शायद तुम्हें ये डाउट जो मेरे को है वो शायद तुम्हें ना हो. जो वो DT वाला कैरेक्टर है, ठीक है, वो फिल्म में 2-3 लोगों पे शिफ्ट होता है, राइट?
हाँ.
सिर्फ वो पापा और छोटा बेटा ही क्यों गायब होते हैं?
कहाँ पे?
गायब हो जाते हैं ना वो
At the
जंगल
end,
में.
Because the middle one dies, no?
अरे वो तो ऑफ कोर्स,
हाँ.
बट
तो
लाइक देख, जब वो स्टार्टिंग पापा गायब हुआ क्योंकि उनको कुछ प्रूव करना था कि तुम मुझे ढूंढ नहीं पाओगे, राइट? एक एक्सप्लेनेशन है उस चीज का कि वो इसलिए गायब हुआ,
हाँ.
ठीक है. अब अगर वो डीटी का आना ही एक फैक्टर होता गायब होने के लिए,
हाँ.
तो जो सेकंड वाला था, जो बड़ा बेटा था, वो भी जैसे ही डीटी आता गायब हो जाता, राइट?
हाँ.
जो थर्ड वाला था वो क्यों गायब हुआ? उसके पास क्या था प्रूव करने के लिए? इज व्हाट आई एम आस्किंग.
Okay, so here's the thing. Interesting that you brought that up. I think of it in two ways. एक तो कि पहला वाला जो गायब हुआ, it went away after provocation.
ऑफ कोर्स, यस.
Right? It's not like उसको आज वो powers मिले और शाम को गायब हो गया.
हाँ, वही तो कह रहा हूँ,
After-
वो एक चीज
हाँ.
प्रूव करने के लिए गायब
After
हुआ.
years of practice and all of that.
Yeah.
Then the second one who gets the powers just dies. It's killed basically.
Yeah.
The character is
Yes.
killed. It's ended.
Yes.
Then it passes on to Rishabh Shetty's character.
Okay.
Right? Now the thing is, firstly he escapes also out of provocation because the purpose there was served. If you watch the final scene very closely, know what he's doing is his point is protection, right? He is the land keeper. He's the one who looks after the land and the people that the land belongs to. Correct. there is a sense of shift of power from the deity to the people of the land in that scene. It is symbolized जब वो hand gestures वाला scene होता है ना, when he's bringing people in, तो वो एक scene है. The other reason why I think now this is again complete opinion based, it's more metaphorical than it is just linear storytelling. The film is Kantara, a legend. The stories of legends can only live on in absence of evidence. Fundamentally, for the stories to live on, there has to be absence and loopholes. Varna ye story exist nahi karega. This seems like a commentary on that. Now, this is completely personal interpretation. Okay. I might be reading too much into this. There's room to say that. I strongly believe that because the character dies and because the character vanishes, so to say, will be the reason for the generations to come to believe in these powers. That is the justification that they're giving, that why people believe into this is because there is no logical explanation to this.
Wow, really, man.
मैं actually convinced हो गया थोड़ा सा, पता है?
सोचता बहुत है ये.
Wow, really, man. I zoned out after this. Like how long was that explanation? God,
Yeah, longer than the movie.
My favorite story for the year would be Dobara.
Okay.
I know कि ये एक दूसरी मूवी की कॉपी है या रीमेक है या जो भी कह सकते हैं.
It's a Spanish film called Mirage.
Yeah. So I fully understand कि credit मिराज को जाता है, बट मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ रेफरेंस वाज दोबारा. मैंने पहली बार ये देखी, मैंने मिराज पहले नहीं देखी थी, एंड दे एक्चुअली गॉट टाइम ट्रैवल टू बी सॉर्ट ऑफ बिलीवेबल, जो कि बॉलीवुड में या इंडियन सिनेमा में मोस्टली मैंने नहीं देखा है.
Dude, I appreciate that shit, man. They are introducing these new topics, like new not categories, new genres, not genres.
New concepts. And they're
yeah.
not being flaky about it. Like
Yeah.
they're trying to actually
Like
convince us.
Bhediya, they actually went ahead with Bhediya. The shit movie,
Like,
don't watch it. But
Bro, werewolf पे picture बनाएगा.
Bro, और अभी ये ड्रैकुला पे भी बना रहे हैं. And the thing is कि
correct, that's true.
the thing is that at least they're trying new
This
concepts.
shows you haven't heard the Has It Aged Well episode with Asim Chandawar where he talks at length about
Oh, dude.
Khuni Dracula.
The best Dracula movie ever made.
the old one with the
No.
Ramsey brothers.
No.
I'll send you
Ramsey
the link.
Brothers is still A grade as compared
really?
to what he's
Bro, the
described.
film he's talking about, उसका मैं सिर्फ तेरे को 10 सेकंड में opening shot.
Yeah.
No.
There is no
I'll
door.
tell you the opening shot 10 सेकंड लगेगा. The film opens with a man dressed as a Dracula sitting in a children's park on the bench.
So wait, the assumption is he's already killed all the kids?
Yes.
Okay. That would be the
और
assumption.
मेन कैरेक्टर वहां पे आके वो ड्रैकुला को सुपर ही दे रहा है कि तू जाके इसको काट के आ.
Oh, fun.
This is literally how the kids.
Khuni Dracula. Please check it out on YouTube.
Alright.
Beautiful.
Wow, bro.
So, second vampire.
I think I would change my best story award
Khuni Dracula.
to Khuni Dracula. That movie is meta, not
Very.
Very meta.
But okay, so we have
Dobara.
like all best stories of the year for us. Best story से shift होके like बहुत ही close relation में बहुत कम होता है कि जिस मूवी की स्टोरी हमें अच्छी लगी हो वो मूवी हमें ना पसंद आई हो, या फॉर दैट मैटर वाइस वर्सा. डू यू हैव अ फेवरेट फिल्म, या यही जो स्टोरी है वही तुम्हारी फेवरेट फिल्म है इस
No,
साल
I
की?
have a different
मेरा
answer.
थोड़ा
Yeah,
उल्टा
I
है.
just want to shout out other movies that I really loved. So I will say again for this, I will say RRR is the best film
Bro,
of this year.
RRR ने तो जो
It was
आतंक
what a
मचा दिया ना.
phenomenon that I felt deserved being a phenomenon.
Bro.
Phenomenon 100%. Story
Yeah.
कुछ नहीं था उसमें.
Bro, I तो loved it. I'm talking about best movie, no story तो
बेस्ट
Yeah.
फिल्म है ये,
I'm talking about best film.
हाँ.
बेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस.
Again, it's phenomenon.
Yeah, exactly. Phenomenal also and phenomenon. It's a phenomenal phenomenon. But
आफ्टर ब्रह्मास्त्र.
मैं वही कह रहा
course,
हूँ.
yeah.
Bro,
Of course.
in all honesty, Brahmastra, the question that you asked, right? Brahmastra fits it perfectly. The story में
I know.
बहुत potential था, बहुत कुछ कर सकते थे.
Yeah.
They just lazed out और कुछ नहीं
Yeah.
किया वो लोग ने,
Yeah.
हक दिया
Yeah.
पूरा जाके.
हाँ, हमारे प्यार में जल गई ब्रह्मास्त्र.
मैं जो बटन बन रहा है यार. तो मेरा बटन हो.
yeah. Anyway, I don't know how to describe why I like RRR so much.
Yeah,
People have talked about it a million times.
yeah.
But
अब
we'll go on
उसने
to Abbas.
गोल्डन ग्लोब ने उठा लिया, क्रिटिक्स चॉइस ने उठा लिया,
Oscars भी लग रहा है
उठा लेगा.
Wow.
उठा ले. RRR को.
My favorite film of the year was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
Bro,
wow.
I have to
Yeah.
watch this
I've been
film,
meaning to
yaar.
watch
I
I
really have
forgot
to watch
about
this
that.
film.
When I saw I've seen it twice, and I always think, so I'm going to name drop Martin Scorsese.
Of course.
Wow.
When he got a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Golden Globes a
Hmm.
couple of years ago,
Yeah.
Mhm.
he said one thing which I always remember. He said that cinema is the most recent art form.
Hmm.
Okay, we are only 100 or so years in cinema.
Hmm.
So film is still following a lot of the narrative rules that are set by novels and storybooks and all these.
Yeah.
के हम जैसे पढ़ते हैं एक चीज के बाद दूसरी चीज उसके बाद दूसरी
Correct.
चीज भी फिल्म आज भी बहुत तरीके से वही कॉपी कर रहा है.
Hmm.
And he said, try and think 500 or 1000 years from now what films people will be making.
Yeah.
Just like music is an art form into itself, painting is an art
Yeah.
form into
Hmm.
itself, where even if someone is singing a story, even if you don't understand the story, there's music and lyrics that
Mhm.
you will feel.
Yeah.
When you see a painting, even if you don't know the inspiration, the image speaks to you. Think of what kind of films will be made 1000 years from now, where the film itself will become a medium. And when I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, I was like, yes, there is a story behind it, but the art, मतलब फिल्म के साथ आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो, मतलब आपको
Yeah.
फ्यूचर दिखाना फ्यूचर दिखाओ, कॉस्ट्यूम्स चेंज करो, एडिटिंग करो, म्यूजिक करो, everything that you can do with film,
Yeah.
this film does. And if you haven't watched it, please watch it. Even if you think it's high concept or whatever, it's not. You will relate to it, you will understand it, and at the same time it will blow you away.
Hmm.
So this film for me was favorite
एक्चुअली जब ये
experience.
फिल्म सिनेमा हॉल्स पे लगी हुई थी ना, मैं मुंबई में था और मेरा एक फ्रेंड जो है वो दिल्ली में, उसने मुझे मैसेज किया, इज लाइक ब्रो तूने एवरीथिंग एवरीवेयर ऑल एट वंस देखी है?
Hmm.
एंड आई एम लाइक नहीं. तो इज लाइक ऑफिस से छुट्टी लेके जा, सब कुछ छोड़ दे, पर ये मूवी देख कर. एंड एट दैट वेरी पॉइंट आई ओपन बुक माई शो एंड आई वाज लाइक कहाँ पे इसके शोज हैं, और वो थाने में था, एक ही शो बचा था और वो थाने में बचा था. एंड आई वाज लाइक इतनी भी अच्छी नहीं कि मैं
I
यहाँ
thought he was
से
gonna say I went.
कि मैं यहाँ से थाने जाऊँ.
मुंबई ट्रैफिक से तो ज्यादा
But
इम्पोर्टेंट
since then, so it's now on OTT. I think it's on Netflix now, right? You can just watch it.
No, it's not. I
No,
think
it's not, yeah.
it's on YouTube or Apple TV for rent, but it's
Oh,
not
really?
available on.
Yeah.
No,
on
I was sure I saw it
streaming.
on Netflix, man.
No.
नहीं है Antariksh, just believe me and move on.
Yeah, man.
I was sure.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh, that could
You
be.
are.
That could be Monica, oh my darling.
Well, true.
But
No,
yeah,
wait. He wants to confirm.
Oh my god.
अरे बंद करना क्या 4 साल के बच्चे जैसे कर.
अबे check नहीं कर सकता क्या मैं?
He's petty.
No, it's not that guy.
इसका रील बना के डाल अलग से.
What? I can't check whether I'm right or not. What the fuck, guys? Really?
Why won't you believe me, Antariksh?
I thought I was so sure I saw it on Netflix, man.
Basically,
Yeah.
Your friendship lacks substance.
he
I
was
know.
asking for a source and your source was like, trust me, bro.
Yeah, really. I need like multiple sources.
I am the sauce.
Maitreyi, what will your
Um,
best story
So mine would be Don't Worry Darling. I loved the way it was shot. I loved the way it was directed. I loved the sound design. It just did not receive the kind of, like, everybody went into the film with a bad mindset because there was so much shit that was happening right
Okay.
before the release of the movie.
be?
So everybody
Yeah, all the
yeah,
behind the scenes drama with all the
yeah,
cast
everybody was
and
making fun of Harry Styles, of Olivia Wilde. There was this beef that was happening between Olivia
Florence
Wilde and
and-
Florence Pugh
yeah.
and all of
Oh.
that shit. So I think that's why the movie was like, people went in with a criticism,
Let's.
yeah,
Huh.
and they just made fun of it. And when I was watching it, I was blown away because everything, like the sound design was so great. Like I
Okay.
have vivid memories of
how's
that.
Harry Styles? This is his first.
Harry
movie?
Styles was mid.
Okay.
I didn't even focus on him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most Gen Z term.
क्या Harry Styles is what?
Mid.
Mediocre, bro. Keep up with the lingo.
Oh, स्नेहिल शर्म रूम के सबसे बूढ़े आदमी को पता है.
No, to be honest, I know this because one YouTuber made a video about the fact that the word mid has ruined everything. That's how I know the meaning of the word mid.
Okay.
You know, I would have thought it's in the middle. That's what I
the
thought.
fuck?
Yeah.
Mediocre.
But
I
that,
really don't know.
but
Okay.
wait, that's what it means, right? That it's in the middle.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
medium.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
मेरे
so
माइंड
he
में पता है क्या है?
is wrong?
Harry Styles is
Mediocre,
medium.
yeah.
Okay.
मीडियम. हाँ वही है, वही मतलब है इसका.
Neither here nor there, mid.
हाँ ऐसा मिडल में. भुवनेश्वर
ठीक
कुमार.
ठाक था basically.
Okay, let's make that the rest of this episode.
वो ऐसा right arm instinct है.
So yours is Don't Worry
Worry,
Darling, and yours is Oh My. नहीं क्या?
Kind of
Monica, oh my darling.
Monica, Oh My Darling.
Oh my god.
नहीं, your
No.
best film was
Oh my God.
RRR.
RRR.
And I got confused. I'm like,
इतना सारा darling. Nikhil, what's your?
Darling.
आंखों से आंखें प्यार. क्या है? 4 है 5 है?
चार.
Okay, 4 करना.
5 कैसे?
Five.
We'll explain it like you're 10. But
On YouTube, check it out.
what's your favorite film of the year?
Wow, difficult to pick. I'll bat for it. Lal Singh Chadda.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
Favorite film of the year.
Yeah.
Whoa,
That's
bro.
high praise.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because-
Amir is
okay,
gonna have
okay.
10 की नींद tonight.
Okay, one thing.
आमिर तेरे घर आ रहा
I
है.
have few
Gandhi
things,
wali.
few things to clarify. I have always been an Amir Khan fan.
Of course.
हाँ,
I
and
think all of us here.
Yeah.
second things,
I'm not-
I watched more regional films this year than I did in Hindi mainstream Bollywood.
So that's on you. Sorry.
No, that's I'll tell you what. That's on Bollywood for making shit films. Most films that
Oh, yeah.
came out this
Fair.
year were shit.
Fair.
Yeah.
fair,
I mean,
fair.
let's just address it right
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
top.
I agree.
Correct. नहीं बना है, अच्छा पिक्चर तो नहीं बना है.
Yeah.
तो लाल सिंह चड्ढा, one of the very few mainstream Bollywood films that came out this year that were really nice
Yeah.
and like worth watching at least.
True. I agree.
Not an eyesore to look at. And Qala, of course, big contender.
Yeah.
But बहुत recent है. I am not sure what I feel about it yet.
Whether it will age well or
Uh-huh.
not. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, we'll find out.
What in 10 years?
To be
Yeah, in
discussed
10
in about
years,
10 years
I'll
on
call
our
Nikhil. Nikhil, I have an audio to play for you.
On the nth episode.
yeah. कला का प्रॉब्लम ये है, बहुत प्रेडिक्टेबल स्टोरी. 20 मिनट में
That
पता
is
लग जाता है कि
true.
2.5 घंटे में
That
क्या
is
होने वाला है. सो बहुत लीनियर प्रेडिक्टेबल स्टोरी, ब्यूटीफुल टू लुक एट, बहुत खूबसूरत दिखता है.
खूबसूरत पिक्चर.
हाँ, सिनेमाटोग्राफी एंड ऑल, बट नहीं, स्टोरी में पावर नहीं था. लाल सिंह चड्ढा मेक्स यू मूव, लाइक
I
उसका
think
पावर है उतना.
बेस्ट फिल्म अगेन लाइक स्टोरी और फिल्म मेरे लिए बहुत डिफरेंट है. स्टोरी तो जो मैंने बोली मूवी दोबारा वो तो थी, बट बेस्ट फिल्म फॉर मी वाज बुलेट ट्रेन.
Okay.
Oh, I loved the movie. I told you about it, by the way.
Yeah.
I told you to go watch
the
it. Yeah.
only reason
I love
I
it.
love Bullet Train, and I would say that that's my best watch of the year, would be because it's so fun. It's, you don't have to apply your
Absolutely.
brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to go in and have fun.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt ने तो किल ही कर दिया पिक्चर में. और वो ट्रेन वाला एंगल, वो ट्रेन कार्टून, थॉमस
Yeah,
इंजन,
yeah.
bro.
Dude,
I was like,
a lot of it reminded me of like the dialogues, especially between the two brothers, right?
Yeah.
Lemon and Tangerine
हाँ.
is a very Guy Ritchie-esque.
Yeah.
British
And-
British dry humor kind of. I
And
love
मतलब
that
like
shit.
तुम्हें गाय रिची याद आया, मेरे को प्रियदर्शन याद आ रहा है.
he is
ए राजू,
he is the Guy Ritchie of India in a way.
And I was
He does
like,
copy his plots.
Yeah, I was like, Bullet Train was भागम भाग in English. For me, मतलब मैं इजीली ब्रैड पिट को अक्षय कुमार से रिप्लेस कर सकता था. लाइक अक्षय कुमार को कार्तिक आर्यन एक्सप्लेन कर.
Not sure that's such a good thing, but sure.
ठीक ही है. एक अमेरिकन, एक कैनेडियन.
मेरा
I absolutely agree. Great movie. Directed by an action coordinator
Yeah.
who is now a director as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely, very good.
I
watched it
I-
I watched it already watched it twice on OTT, end to end, and once in theaters.
या बुलेट
Love
एंड लाइक वो छोटी छोटी चीजें कि मतलब मैं हिंदी, मेरे को एग्जैक्टली इंग्लिश डायलॉग नहीं याद है. लाइक टैंजरीन वो कहता है ना कि मैं अपने भाई का बदला लूंगा, एंड एंड में जिस ट्रक से वो मरता है वो टैंजरीन्स कैरी कर रहा होता है.
Oh yeah, correct. That's
like
true.
छोटी छोटी चीजें, and I was like too funny for me, and like there might be better films.
The
More
casualness
artsy.
with which Snayhil spoils movies, I like.
I love, yeah,
He
exactly.
doesn't
That's
give a
what-
fuck.
So Tangerine, yeah.
That there
I
are
don't
four.
think he realized.
There
At
are
the very
four
end-
people on the.
The very end of the movie, there's a truck of Tangerine.
हर जगह पे उधर भी, अरे दाऊद का कैरेक्टर प्ले कर रहा है, मालूम क्या? Like, देखेगा मैं, रुकना मैं.
In Action Hero, the way you were trying to hide the cameo, dude, you spoiled the cameo in the previous episode.
Yeah, really.
अरे वो जो अक्षय कुमार आता है ना, like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys. I tried to keep it secretive.
Okay, that was my favorite film of the year, and we're down to our last 3 categories. One would be best act of the year, the best performance, best supporting act of the year, and the last one would be and the third is your bingeable show, the show that you binged, like legit binged. ये नहीं कि एक एपिसोड देखा फिर कल देखा, एक के बाद एक देखते रहे, ठीक है? So let's start with bingeable show. Nikhil, which show did you binge and liked the most apart from Mismatched? I dare you take that name, bro.
Bro, man. That's the only one that I've binged recently. That's the one that I remember binging.
कैसा लगा रोहित सराफ?
बहुत बुरा. I'm not gonna say that it's a good show. It's not. It's a bad show.
But that's the bingeable show.
No, it's not bingeable.
तो फिर क्यों binge किया?
I binged it. Things happen in life. Okay.
औरत का
You
चक्कर
have
बाबू.
made decisions.
औरत का चक्कर.
I would like not to be cornered over this.
Okay, what's your favorite bingeable show for the year?
For the year, can I pick a show that wasn't released this year?
चल ठीक.
But I binged it this year.
Did a new season come out this year?
Huh? Yeah.
Then you can.
Oh, actually, oh fuck, why am I House of Dragon? What? I completely forgot. Oh my god, after so much fandom, for so much time, House of Dragon मैं binge नहीं किया पर वो क्योंकि मैं सुबह उठ के देखता था.
Weekly release था वो.
निखिल को
Yeah.
मैंने 5 एपिसोड्स में बुलाया रिसेंटली और 5 में he has found a way to mention House of Dragon.
Bro, तेरे को पता है क्या?
अब कलर स्कीम वाले एपिसोड में भी इज लाइक ग्रीन
Green, bro.
हाउस
So,
ऑफ ड्रैगन.
okay, hear me out. House of Dragon I couldn't binge because मैं सुबह उठ के देख लेता था एपिसोड जैसे ही आता था.
But you would
But-
have binged.
Because of that, I binged Game of Thrones again.
And the end still sucks.
Still sucks. Still sucks.
Alright,
Daenerys still dies in the end.
alright, cool. Maitreyi, what about you?
Okay, Maitreyi.
White Lotus.
Okay.
I would say that because I wanted to say Euphoria, but the second season didn't like they just didn't mass release all the episodes, so I couldn't do that. But,
Okay. White Lotus.
White Lotus, because the writing's really good, and I love Jennifer Coolidge, and I just love the entire premise of the show.
Wow.
They do the same thing every season, but they somehow like manage to.
So basically, they are apples of the web shows.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
So Abbas, apart from Orange Lotus, what's your favorite?
No, so White Lotus, I would second that. It's a great show. Do watch
Because
it.
the second season is out.
Jennifer Coolidge won an Emmy, I think, for this.
Hmm.
And her
Yeah.
acceptance speech was hilarious.
Yeah.
Please go check that out.
Okay,
Also.
I'll put the link in the description.
Description.
You never do that, huh? Just
I do.
Stop doing that. Stop saying that.
I do.
Don't say that shit.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to give 2 shows.
Okay.
One show which is not a new show but a new season came out this year, and one which the show premiered this year.
Okay.
So the show जो पुराना है लेकिन उसका नया season आया is called little show called Stranger Things, season 4,
Oh yes.
which
Stranger Things
came out this year.
Bro, sounds like ages ago.
I know.
For
It
fuck's
does.
sake,
I
yes.
know, and even though each episode was feature length, like
Yeah, bro.
80 to 90 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Last 2
Yeah,
episodes were
Very
last
long.
2 episodes were 2.5 hours long.
Bro, hot take मैंने पहला सीजन देखा नहीं जमा मेरे को मैं उसके बाद से देखा ही नहीं
क्योंकि
पूरा.
हॉट टेक है ना जमेगा कैसे?
So, just like most people who had seen 3 seasons of Stranger
Yeah.
Things, we were very not looking forward to the 4th one.
Yeah.
कितना ही और खींचेंगे,
Yeah.
and the
Yes,
kids have also
yes.
grown up. But yeah, the bastard somehow kept us in. We've
Yeah, I
done a
swear.
separate episode
Yes.
about Stranger Things season 4, so check that out. Yeah, but they somehow kept us there, and now I'm looking forward to season 5
Season
also.
5. Yes.
Which
Which is the same story again. क्योंकि वही plot है.
somehow, even though the villain of this season, Vecna, looks exactly like Voldemort, and
Yeah.
the backstory also, we kind of predicted what would
Yeah.
have happened, but
Hmm.
yeah, somehow the makers have
Wait,
kept
what? Vecna is the villain?
Yes.
Oh damn,
What
Yep.
did you think?
that's a joke, man.
See, there's a reason why we have 2 comedians here.
Fair enough.
He just feels left out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
And I mean, it's now making more inroads into like popular culture because the Kate Bush song that was featured
Yeah.
went to number
Oh, yeah.
1 and all of that. So Stranger Things still going strong. Looking forward to the next season. The second season was another show which
Banga. Sorry.
no, which I was very mixed about. It's called Andor. It's a Star Wars show.
Okay.
And I've had a bit of mixed reaction to the couple of last Star Wars shows that have premiered. Boba Fett was okay.
Yeah.
Then the one before this.
Mando. Oh, nahi.
कौन सा
there was
है?
Mando.
Kenobi.
Yeah.
Kenobi was also, I think, very mixed.
Very okay.
So
yeah.
Andor is not even one of the major players in the Star Wars universe. He's like this minor character from Rogue One, and I thought it was a very strange premise for a show. But dude, they have taken that small role and done the most with it, because this is the most human Star Wars has been in a long time.
Okay.
It's a spy show set in the Star Wars universe, and essentially all the in the movies we've seen the Force, and there are Jedi, and there are good guys and bad guys.
Sith, yeah.
This one actually gets down to the fact about how when you're fighting a rebellion against an oppressive regime, good and bad is just a matter of choice, right? The people who are serving in the Imperial Army are also everyday people.
Yeah.
They are just carrying out their orders because
Yeah.
they have been given those.
That's it. Yeah.
And similarly, the people who are the rebel soldiers,
Like war,
who
it's like
we
war
see
in
as heroes, they also have to kill people for
Yeah.
information. They also have to break the rules sometimes. So it's a 12 episode series. How they have done it is every 4 episodes is one arc. So you're essentially seeing 3 movies spread across 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Wonderful show. If you think Star Wars is too fantasy, too too much sci-fi alien, I would and if you're a fan of grounded intense stuff, I would recommend give Andor a shot. I think it makes the Star Wars universe much more real and much more grounded, and I was blown away.
It's absolutely
So,
on my
yeah.
list. Andor is
Yeah.
absolutely on my list. Literally one of the best things I saw this past year, even though it didn't release in the past year, was the Mandalorian, the first season of the Mandalorian. And that got me literally obsessed with the Star Wars universe again at another point in my life. You know, I've many years back I had like stopped following the movies and all, especially after episode 7 didn't excite me enough. So 8 and 9 I just never bothered to watch. I was like, people are not giving it
Yeah,
good
you didn't
reviews.
miss out much.
Exactly, people anyway weren't giving it great reviews. I was like, why bother and
Okay.
sully my my love for Star
Yeah,
Wars even
yeah.
more. But then Mandalorian I saw and fucking loved. So he's saying Andor will be great. So I will definitely check that out. What I liked this year the most from the things that released this year was the third season of The Boys.
Oh
Was
yeah,
Fucking
Oh,
excellent,
fuck.
dude.
Oh,
holy shit!
It was
Yes,
so good.
fucking beautiful. So I did not know that I binged all the 3 seasons at one go.
Yeah, same,
I had
same.
completely forgot. Arey dude, we have discussed The Boys in
Yeah,
the office.
correct.
जो अचानक revelation
Arey, legit, I had completely forgotten that it came out this year.
ठीक है भाई.
So yeah, again.
But yes, Boys season 3 must.
If you have already watched the first couple of seasons, I don't need to sell you on season 3 at
Yeah,
all.
beautiful.
But if you haven't watched the show,
तो
at
चूतिया हो
all-
तुम एकदम.
अरे
I mean, don't be so harsh.
violent क्यों हो गया है रे?
Not
देखो
so harsh.
Boys देखो.
Yeah, but you're definitely missing out on an excellent show that you should be watching.
Okay.
That really critiques and also breaks down what superheroes would be like in a more real world setting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Very fascinating, very cool characters.
Must.
Kuch zyada hi must, exactly. So please just, it's an easy
Must.
recommend.
Yes.
I
It's
love
absolutely
how every
and
sentence,
extremely bingeable.
every
Must.
sentence that Antariksh said about the show, Nikhil पीछे से हाँ.
I do that. I second what he does, man.
सही.
Yeah. He's seconding the fact that I'm seconding what
Yeah,
he's saying.
huh.
That's how good it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck
That's
yeah.
why he's my producer.
Yeah.
वहाँ पे उस show पे पीछे बैठ के हाँ correct.
Yeah. Watch The Boys.
Yes.
ठीक
awesome.
है. My
Snayhil.
favorite pick of the year, the show that I actually binged. Actually, I binged 2 shows. One was Only Murders in the Building, season 2, and one was Jeffrey
The Boys.
Dahmer,
Okay.
on
What's
Netflix.
up with you and murders, huh? It's
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
What is happening?
Yeah, man.
You see how irritating Nikhil can be. I need to be prepared for stuff.
I'll give you some more recommendations. man.
He's like, तू भी कम irritating नहीं है, ठीक है? मैंने देखे हैं सारे shows.
Well, as I said, he is my producer. So I get the feeling.
But I binged Only Murders in the Building season 2 and Jeffrey Dahmer, and I loved both the shows. So
Yeah.
and like it was kind of scary that I was binging Dahmer.
Yeah.
It was very scary.
I still haven't seen it. I don't get the appeal of it.
Even I
Bro,
haven't seen
actually,
it.
पता
I
है,
think it's gonna be too graphic and all that.
yeah, it
It's-
is
it is
graphic.
graphic.
Yeah, I'm
but
just not
the weirdest,
I'm not in that
the
mood.
weirdest fucking part about the show was that by the end of it, you actually feel like a little sad for Dahmer, bro. And I was
Yeah,
like,
not
bro,
what I want to
and I was like, क्या चल रहा है, bro? And उसके बाद मैं अक्षय कुमार की पिक्चर देखा, Star. I was like, palette
खिलाड़ी भैया
yeah, like palate cleanse करने का मेरे को life में. But I think Dahmer and Only Murders in the Building, two favorite
Yeah.
binge-worthy shows. And now let's just conclude. क्या बोलते हैं? Conclude. ठीक है.
Conclave. Yeah.
Concurrent.
Yeah.
Concussion.
Confused हो जाएगा.
Confuse.
पट्टी में मारेंगे. But your favorite acts for the year, like best actor, actresses nahi, like your best favorite performances of the year, could be male, could be female, could be others.
Drogon from House of
Nice, good choice.
That's why I specifically mentioned others. Could be others.
Yeah. No, but the guy
Was
who
Drogon in House of
अरे
Dragons?
नहीं भाई नहीं मजाक जोक कर not him.
बोलो.
Best performance, right? Qala,
किसकी?
the lead actress. Lead actress की कला में बहुत
अरे तो नाम तो बताओ लीड एक्ट्रेस का. परफॉर्मेंस तुम्हें इतनी पसंद आ
कि
गई.
नाम नहीं याद
नाम
रहा
तुम्हें याद नहीं है.
कला यार अगेन वही इट्स
उसका
टू
नाम है
रीसेंट आई डोंट नो.
तृप्ति डिमरी.
हाँ तुम्हें भी नहीं पता था थोड़ी देर पहले.
उसे लास्ट पता था.
थोड़ी मतलब बहुत रीसेंट फिल्म है.
या
तो एक तो वो है बट आई वांट टू गिव अनदर पिक हियर.
या प्लीज डू.
द गाय हु प्लेज एमंड वन आई इन हाउस ऑफ द ड्रैगन.
इसका नाम भी नहीं पता है.
एमंड ना कैरेक्टर का नाम पता है ना. एमंड वन है वो आइकॉनिक कैरेक्टर.
Amond one. The most Game of Thrones
Because-
thing ever.
ब्रो वो कैरेक्टर का एक तो जो मस्त ग्रोथ दिखाया वो लोग ने एंड
मैं भूल ही गया हूँ Amond one था.
जो बड़े वाले ड्रैगन पे उड़ नहीं रहा था.
Amond the complete man.
The complete dragon. हाँ.
अच्छा
The
समझ
one-
गया समझ
the
गया.
one who has the biggest dragon.
हाँ समझ
फक
गया.
ड्रैगन का
वेगार.
वेगार.
ये फैन है. बिंजेबल शो था
It's
इनका.
okay, guys.
सुबह 6:30 बजे उठ के देख रहे थे.
6:30 आधी नींद में देखा था ना.
Exactly.
We are
Exactly.
not George R.R. Martin, so it's okay.
Who's that?
So your favorite performance would be Vegar
Yeah, the dragon.
and Amond.
VFX artist बहुत मस्त काम किया bro.
And Amond, right?
Yes, Amond one है.
Nice. Maitreyi, your
I want to
favorite
give it to
performance?
two people.
Of course.
She had
Alia
more.
Bhatt
Like
for...
you can give it to two people because I asked for a supporting and
Yes.
a main act.
Oh no, but my supporting is also a completely different person.
ठीक है.
So for best performances, I want to give it to Alia Bhatt for Gangubai,
Yes.
Kathiawadi.
Fuck, Gangubai came out this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
26th.
कैसा आदमी
No,
है?
that's what happens, dude. Like, so I don't blame Nikhil at
I
all,
also
dude.
forgot
Towards
about
the
it.
end of the year, you
Yeah.
start forgetting the beginning
Yeah.
of the films. You can't help
Hey,
it.
no, then I want to change my answer.
Let
Gangubai.
me
Yeah.
finish mine first.
Vegar was not good enough now.
Not good enough. Bro,
क्या
उसका
किया
career
उसने? सिर्फ आग निकाला.
career best performance दिया है यार आलिया भट्ट ने. Deserves credit.
Correct.
Yeah,
Seconding
yeah,
this.
absolutely.
I think it
Fabulous
was.
performance.
I
I think
agree.
it was great for the dialogues. Also, I want to
Thank my producer for this.
put the spotlight on that film.
Okay,
And apart from that, it's Florence Pugh for Don't Worry, Darling. I really love that film, and I really think that people should like
That's a recommendation for the
Yeah,
episode.
watch it with a clear mind.
Yes. Abbas, what's your
I also
favorite
have,
performance?
Two answers. One is Michelle Yeoh from Everything Everywhere All at Once. I
Okay.
think she's been
Great,
acting
phenomenal.
for years, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
finally
Yeah.
gets a leading role and
She's
does it
acted
full
in some great
justice.
Jackie Chan movies with
Yeah,
Jackie, you know,
yeah,
the
yeah.
new police story and all that.
So, and like I said, she's playing so many characters in just one movie. She just does justice to all of that. The second one is Shreyas Talpade from a film that very few people saw called
Kaun Praveen Tambe.
It's a beautiful film.
Beautiful film. Yeah.
Watch it on Hotstar. It's about this struggling cricketer called Praveen Tambe who's been wanting to make it to the Indian cricket team for a long time.
Yeah.
And Shreyas Talpade just has this earnestness about him.
Yeah.
You
Oh, he's playing
You-
cricketer in the second time in his career.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
it's a great
After Iqbal.
companion
After Iqbal,
piece
correct.
to Iqbal. I don't know why, but like Shreyas Talpade as a struggling man
Yeah.
is just like it's a role made for him. You know
Yeah.
the
So उसका ऑरा
How-
ही एक कॉमन मैन वाला
Yeah.
होता है, जो स्ट्रगल ही कर
क्या
रहा है टाइप से, you know?
sadistic लोग हैं रे.
I know it sounds horrible.
तू कर
Just
struggle
like-
कर.
Yeah, struggle करते हो अच्छा लगता है तुझे.
तू
Yeah,
struggle ही
I
कर.
think अगर श्रेयस तलपड़े को कोई धीरू भाई अम्बानी बनाएगा मैं नहीं I won't buy that.
I mean,
The fuck all part is that he's the most successful person. That's fine.
like
तू struggler ही सही है.
तू सक्सेसफुल तू अच्छा पिक्चर बना और फिर वो कोई देखना भी नहीं चाहिए बिकॉज तेरा
Yeah.
स्ट्रगल कंटिन्यू रहना चाहिए.
So yeah, I mean Shreyas Talpade and Praveen Tambe,
Praveen
also a wonderful film. I think you
Yeah,
should
great
definitely
film.
watch it.
Should watch it. Antariksh, your favorite?
I will Uma Qureshi from Monica My Darling was fantastic. Radhika Apte was also really good, but Uma Qureshi for me stole the show.
Yeah.
Stole that movie a little bit more
Agreed.
than Radhika did. Everyone else in the movie was also very serviceable, but that one scene with Sikandar Kher, I don't know if it's the performance or it's the editing or it's the lighting, but everything fits very well. Where he's explaining how they have to spoiler alert, kill Monica,
Yeah.
and how they'll go
Oh
for that plot.
yes, the
That is so
tossing
well done.
one, right?
Yeah.
Everything, the tossing one.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
He's smoking a cigarette the entire time, right?
Yes,
Am I
yes,
right?
yes.
Very, 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 very well done.
Well
that
done.
was. Jadi Balawat, I've already mentioned him from
Gangs of
Action Hero.
Wasseypur.
from An Action Hero, again, was fantastic in the movie.
Fantastic. Yes, I fully agree.
नहीं तो फिर यार I don't want to keep repeating again and again. I thought both leads in RRR were great. Maitreyi was absolutely right with Gangubai Kathawadi. Just more of the
Yeah.
same. More of the same. Literally. Oh! Anthony Stark, who plays Homelander on The Boys.
Oh yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Dude, his contribution to the episode.
Yes, The Boys is yes.
The boys watch boys buy Amazon and watch boys.
But I think Anthony Stark as the Homelander is one of the best
Superhero
Casting,
superhero castings. Yes, accurate castings, and he fucking aces that
it.
role, dude.
Dude,
Nobody else
even
can
the
ace
guy-
it that way.
even the guy who plays Butcher, amazing, must.
Great,
Yeah.
dude.
Lovely.
Carl Urban, absolutely,
Must,
great.
must legend.
But this one, a step above. He steals the show.
Yeah.
That is his show. If he leaves the show, the show
100%,
dies.
100. Homelander, OP, must.
Yeah. So that's a problem. Right? Spoiler alert: they can't really kill him because of that.
Yeah.
That's because all they do after Homelander,
Yeah.
you know.
The
But
guy
anyway,
Zinda was in that.
yeah. And Snayhil.
My favorite performance of the year. Actually, मेरे पास भी 2-3 नाम है.
Yeah.
From the movie Qala, I would want to say Swastika Mukherjee, the one who plays
Kaun?
the mother.
Mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Good choice.
Amazing performance.
Not as big a role, but must. Kiya.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and जो उस छोटे से पार्ट में उन लोग ने मतलब उन्होंने जो पोर्ट्रे कर दिया ना, I think that's commendable. Tripti Dimri, of course, like you can't like not mention her when you talk about Qala. And again, one standout performance is Rishabh Shetty from
Kantara.
Kantara. Of course, like
Wow.
Okay. No. Why is cut that out?
ठीक है. It's Rishabh Shetty from Kantara, and of course, like special mention to Alia Bhatt for Gangubai Kathiawadi.
Oh, not Brahmastra.
Yeah.
Not
Shiva?
for Shiva. Shiva.
But Brahmastra is my
All-time favorite.
all-time favorite.
Yeah.
All
As we-
these categories.
Ekdam, as we mentioned earlier,
Exactly.
That's
It's a
Brahmastra is the
universal
first.
Bingeable,
Yeah.
best lyrics, best
Sub,
acting,
everything.
best director,
Yeah,
best film.
all of that.
देखो
everything.
ये सारे कैटेगरीज के अवार्ड्स हमने सेकंड पोजीशन की
Yeah,
है.
exactly.
Sorry.
As we mentioned, first position is Brahmastra, and then all of this.
And
Yes.
the best performance for me was Agni. From Brahmastra.
From Agni.
The Astra.
Yeah.
Bro, मौन ही रहा है
यार
bro.
तूने
Bro,
विक्रम
क्या
वेधा मेंशन नहीं किया एक बार भी.
हाँ, मैं उसी पे क्लोज कर
रा 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 रा.
हाँ, तो अब जो मेरे पास जो एक ऐसा मैंने ऐसा एक छुपा के रखा हुआ था, वो ये था अंडररेटेड परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द
Hey,
ईयर.
Vikram Vedha not underrated.
Don't say
Bro,
Hrithik
Dude,
Roshan.
Hrithik was very underrated.
Bro.
क्या underrated?
But
कितना
he's
मिला
right.
उसको?
He's not wrong.
I'm right.
How is he wrong?
It's
in
a
this?
good
Same-
performance. It's not underrated. It
Dude,
got
it
the
is
credit it deserves.
Firstly, it is an excellent performance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay?
it is.
Don't say good. When it's excellent, say excellent.
I am with my co-host on this one.
It is an excellent performance, and
Yeah.
it got the due credit that it
What do
deserves.
you mean? It did not
अरे,
at all.
कमाया ना पैसा.
नहीं
कितना
कमाया ना
कमाया?
यार. नहीं
That's the
कमाया.
whole
वही तो.
point, bro. Vikram Vedha
Did not earn shit. It did not
tanked
earn
on the box
shit.
office.
Tank.
Yeah.
Completely tanked.
मैं दोनों बार देखा, दोनों बार हाउसफुल
Bro,
था.
tanked big time.
It must have been like opening week or something must have done when
हाँ.
I saw it. Maybe.
I watched it 4 times, bro.
I think
Still it tanked.
Still it tanked. I tried really hard with my 278 rupees, but I couldn't save the film.
It was okay only.
my-
Vijay
very-
Sethupathi level नहीं
dude,
था. पर
I
ठीक है.
completely agree. I had a baller of a time watching.
Good,
Vikram
great,
Vedha.
must film, but Vijay
Yeah.
Sethupathi better.
No,
Nikhil
again,
is out of this
I've
episode
heard-
from this
I have-
point.
Have you seen both the versions?
Yes.
And you think Vijay Sethupathi is better?
Yeah. I mean, I like the dynamic between Madhavan and Vijay Sethupathi. That's why I think it
It's
fits
okay,
better.
man. That's his opinion. It's
Yeah.
fine.
And we don't care
Can all
about
exist.
it.
Yeah.
We like
I'm just trying to
Hrithik
understand
more.
his opinion because so
Boys
Jalasmi Hathi
Like-
has been on the episode when we talked about Vikram Vedha, and she has watched both as well. and she agreed that Hrithik was far
Cool,
superior.
and that's her
That's
opinion.
just
man.
because
That's
he's
okay.
hotter.
So I can't mention other people's opinions or what, guys? What the fuck?
Like I genuinely think that both Gangubai and Qala are terribly average films. Did I say anything? No, I didn't.
But they are average films.
You just did.
Eh, but they are.
Cut out what Abbas just said.
Cut him out of the episode.
Every line of Abbas is cut.
But they are average films with great performances. They're
Yeah.
two different things.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know why.
No, don't contradict that, you asshole. Look at the smug look on his face. He's about to say कि नहीं performance भी average ही था.
The way he said average, मेरे mind में average का तीखा.
Taste कहाँ?
But with that terrible joke, I think let's wrap this episode up.
Must.
Please do mention in comments which film do you think deserved the performance of the year, the film of the year, the director, वगैरह. Give your winners, your favorites, and
I'm sure we missed so many.
of
though.
course
Yeah,
there is so
yeah,
many.
yeah. So,
Drop them in the comments below. Everything
Drop
that
them in the
we've
comments
missed.
below. Don't hate on us that we missed these films. We, as Abbas said,
Or do if you want to hate in the comments.
With the link of the episode.
It all helps.
do tell us whom do you hate the
with.
most
And why is it Abbas?
Thanks guys, thanks for tuning in. That was
Bye.
our favorites episode, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.